Welcome back to Slay the Stars and episode 36. Last time we did some shopping. It was a good time with lots of insight into exactly what Annenfell is, this very futuristic, at least to Zem and Shar, place. Zem bought some paper. Shar had his mind blown in a doctor's office. It was fun. We closed the episode with Zem and Shar in separate rooms at the White Dove Inn. Zem stays up journaling, messaging Rafe, a little restless, when she hears someone attempting to enter Shar's room next door. And that is where we are picking up today. But first, our patron Jasper asked me if I would grant you both inspiration for this episode, and I said yes.
Because I'm going to die.
So, you each have one inspiration point you can use to reroll any d20 during this session.
Thanks, Jasper.
Thank you, Jasper. I don't know what magic you possess, but thank you for being benevolent with it.
So,
It's fine.
Shar, you're sleeping.
No, I'm not. I'm dead.
The bed is comfortable. The room is the perfect temperature. This is maybe the most comfortable bed pillow situation that you've ever slept in.
Would you just kill me already? I know it's coming.
And sleep finds you almost immediately.
Fuck off.
And a dream.
All I can picture is someone is sneaking into your room with like a warm cup of water to dip your hand in.
If that happens, I'm leaving this table.
That would be amazing.
I'm just thinking about like who's probably going to be here and be like, let's get him. Let's ruin his reputation. He pieced the bed.
But a dream finds you. You're back in that throne room, the strange, opulent room where you first met Adria. But this time she doesn't seem to be here. I'd like for you to roll me a perception check or insight. We're doing sort of like a vibe check.
Vibe check. I like vibe check. Where's my modifiers? 15. I can't math, apparently.
All right. Oh, and we have this map that we used the last time we were here. I'll be posting it on social media again for everybody to see. It's made by Fungen.
Thank you.
He's amazing.
Yes, he is.
But Shar.
All right, now back to the murder.
This throne room is basically as it was, but that dark purple tendril that seems to be leaking in from the back corner seems to be increasing since last time. They're writhing, and you get this feeling that they're observing you, waiting for you to do something. But other than that, you don't sense any other presences in the room.
Is the window still there, or is it covered by the tendrils?
The window's still there.
I'm going to take a look outside.
Okay.
Just see what I can see.
Okay. You take a look outside, and everything seems to be as it was the last time. This barren, no greenery, gray sky, dead sort of world.
I'm going to... do I see anything like blood splattered anywhere, like on the floor?
Roll me an investigation check.
Much better. I think it's going to be better, but investigation. 17 plus 0.
Okay. You start walking around the room, trying to see if there's any blood, if there are any tracks, if anything is different. And the only thing you notice is where the throne sits on top of the raised platform. You see that black substance that you saw leaking from Zem's eyes last time. It seems to be stuck to the throne. It's dried a bit. You kind of touch it with your finger, it flakes. And you look up towards the statue behind the throne, and you see that the woman who is there, who we've drawn a connection between her and the woman who Zem saw in her dream asleep in that cavern when she first met Adria. Her eyes are still skyward. Nothing about her positioning has changed, but you see from her eyes leaking what looks to be blood.
Leaking blood?
Yeah.
Is it like fresh blood? Like it's still
dripping?
dripping?
It looks like it's dripping. And
does the statue look wounded at all anywhere? Or is it pretty pristine?
Yeah, the statue itself does not seem to have changed since last time, other than the strange blood leaking from its eyes. And in this moment, Shar, I need you to roll me a perception check with disadvantage. Because you are asleep.
Don't fuck me. It fucked me.
That's unfortunate.
13.
They rolled a nat 20. We're going to swap over to Zem here for a minute.
Okay.
Zem, you hear the knob on the door turn.
Okay, so the 2 rooms. First of all, I feel like I need to acknowledge my stomach, which is making a guest appearance at the moment. Dude. Anyway, the 2 rooms, are they connected?
No.
Okay. So I want to try to. I hear the door open.
You just hear the knob turn. And honestly, they rolled a nat 20. You probably shouldn't have heard that. But I said you heard it last time, so you can hear it.
Oh, that's what you meant by I got it now.
Yeah.
I want to give it a minute, but I want to try to stealthily like peek out my door. But our rooms are right next to each other, so I'm afraid of like alerting. So I don't know if like, do the doors open in? Do they open out? Like,
They open out for fire safety
You're
reasons.
such an asshole.
I need that on a shirt still, by the way.
I mean, like, fire safety, they should open in anyway, but sure.
No, they open out. So when people are running.
You knock other people out when you fling the door open?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's not how that goes.
It's
All
the
doors open.
outside
The outside doors.
of the building.
It's fine. Okay.
I know the law.
So the door opens out?
It can open in. I don't care.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm not really sure exactly.
No, you're
how I'm
right.
gonna do
Inside
this.
doors do open in. So we'll say this opens in.
I want to try to stealth and like see if I can get a peek.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
I'm going to be using my my portents because I rolled a 7. So it's going to be a dirty 20 because I'm using my 19.
Damn.
All right. So, Zem, you walk up to the door. You slowly open it and you peek your head out into the hallway. And you can see the door to Shar's room is not latched the whole way.
Okay, but there's no one in the hall.
But there's nobody in the hall. At the same time, this might be it, Shar. Any last words?
Fuck off.
Yeah, that'll hit. That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Does have sneak attack. That's a really good roll. That is 22 points of piercing damage.
That hurt a lot.
Do I hear that?
Yeah, Shar, what is your reaction in this moment?
What the fuck? Am I still stuck in a dream? Is this like a Freddy Krueger situation?
No, you're
Krueger situation? Jeez, my country accent's back with a fucking fury.
You stare up at the statue and you're watching the blood start to drip down, and it gets to the chin of the statue and starts to drip, and you hold out your hand for it, and just as it hits your hand, you feel this stabbing sensation in your chest. Your eyes fly open, and you see standing next to your bed is Reese, the woman from the meeting.
Oh, she's gonna die.
Zem, you hear Shar scream, basically.
All right, so I'm done with the stealth. And I'm going. Okay, wait. I want to sneak up on her, kind of. I want to hit her with a witch bolt, and I'm going to 3rd level witch bolt her.
All right. Go for it.
But before I do anything else, I need to say that I don't want to kill her, but I do want to take her all the way down to 0.
I want to take
or like
out her
1.
leg.
I want to take her down to 1, I guess. I don't know. Like, I want to knock her out and hurt her real bad.
Remove
All
her
right.
leg.
Roll.
Dude, these dice are balls.
Wasn't
I'm
that the
going to
one?
use use
sorry.
the other one, my 17 plus 6 to hit, so 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, so 3d12. That is a 21 damage.
Woof. Okay. She screams and turns around towards you.
I'm in the doorway. I didn't come further than the doorway.
Yeah. And her hand is still on the blade in Char's chest. She whips around towards you, and I need you to roll initiative.
10.
14.
Zem, that means you are first.
All right. So roll some more of this tasty witch bolt. Okay. It's a 9.
All right.
I don't know if I need to say it every time, but again, I'm not trying to actually kill her.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get
Okay.
what you're saying. Okay. So you continue this connection and you shock her again. And Char, you can feel her hand like tensing up on the dagger that's in your chest. Next is her turn. She grabs another dagger out of her side, and this dagger looks to be, Char, you're close enough to see, there's like something dripping off of it.
That's not good.
And she throws it towards you, Zem. 22 to hit.
Fucking shit.
I'll
Does that?
Will that even help
I'm
you?
actually not shielding. I'm gonna silvery barbs.
All right. Oh, that's a 9 to hit. So this thing is coming right for your head, Zem, and you quickly just like shift time ever so slightly, and it sticks in the door next to you, and you see that there's this green, viscous something that just slowly runs down the wall.
I'm gonna wink at her.
And
Do that.
she takes the dagger that's in Char's chest, and she lifts it up, and she strikes down at him again. That's a 12 to hit. That does
Nope.
not hit.
Grab the hand. Just shove it into the pillow for the dagger.
So with that, you see her look towards the window, and she runs toward the window of the room.
How
It's your
hurt?
turn.
How hurt is she looking?
She's still all right.
So does not look bad at all.
Not really, no. But she did just leave your space, Char, so you could opportunity attack her while she tries to run.
I mean, I'm going to, but I don't think that's going to hit. 4 plus 6.
10 does not hit.
It seems like she's going to be jumping for the window. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, she has to get the window open, but it looks like she's trying to escape now.
And she does not look hurt at all.
I mean, she's hurt, but she's not like dying.
I am going to cast a 2nd level sleep spell.
All right. Roll and pray.
Trust me, I'm trying. I see a couple 8s. 34.
Oh, it's so close.
No!
It's so close. I'll let you use your reroll on this if you want your inspiration.
I can't I'll be honest, I'm not going to roll that high again. That is 4 8s.
Yeah, it's really good.
So you can't re-roll just one of them, like a low one.
I would re-roll my 1.
Go ahead, re-roll the 1. See if you get there. Roll another 1. All right, so Char, you reach out towards her, casting this sleep spell, and you both see her stumble a bit while she's running, but she catches herself on the windowsill, does not fall asleep. Char, you still have your bonus action and your movement, although you are prone, so you only have half your movement.
Okay, so I have 20 feet of movement.
You can still get to the
Okay.
window. It's not that far. It's not a big room.
I'm going to like stand up, jump off the bed, like straight up, like, you bitch.
Okay, do it.
Figure it out. 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
Hands of Harb. I'm pissed now. I have 6 damage on the unarmed strike and 6 necrotic damage.
Woof, that's a lot of necrotic damage. All right, she whirls to face you. That is in your turn. Zem.
Can I twin spell if I'm already connected or nah?
No.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to witch bolt her. That is a 6.
All right. This time she kind of like winces, and Char, you see the veins like standing out in her neck. Okay, it is her turn. She is going to try to shove you back away from her, Shar. I need you to roll me either athletics or acrobatics.
22.
Oh, God, okay. That is a 24. She rolled a natural 18. So she shoves you, Shar, and you only stumble like a step back, and then she whirls around and throws the window open, and she dives out the window. It's your turn, Shar. What are you doing?
On the way down, 2nd level sleep spell.
She is going to take some damage from diving out the window. That's 6. And you are also going out the window?
I got 90 feet on sleep.
Okay.
So
Roll it. You got this.
please.
I believe in you.
I need this to work, you son of a bitch. 35.
So she hits the ground. You see her tweak her ankle a little bit. She reaches down and grabs it, and she goes to take a step. You cast sleep again, and she just drops. Hits the ground. How long is she asleep for?
It is, hold on, 1 minute.
All right.
So I'm also going to be going out the window.
All right. You jump out the window.
Before I do, though, I'm going to grab some rope.
Okay.
I'm going to run down to the lobby. I'm taking the other way. I'm not going out the window, so I'm losing my connection. That's fine.
Well, you don't want to hit her while she's asleep anyway, so.
And I'm going to hopefully pass by an employee, and I'm going to say, like, get,
Turio?
Yep. And like I'm screaming it, and like I didn't touch the dagger or nothing. Like I left everything how it was.
Okay. Perfect. Shar, do you have slow fall yet? I don't think you do.
No, I do not.
All right, then roll me an acrobatics check.
Get it together. 21.
Okay, you will take half of this. That's 3 because I keep rolling 6s.
Apparently your fall damage is just maxed at this point.
It's just max. Everybody takes max fall damage.
You know what? That actually sounds like it should be correct.
Yeah, I mean, it does. So you jump out the window. You rush over to her. I'm assuming you're trying to tie her up. You don't have to roll a check. She's asleep. I'm not going to make you roll anything to do this. You can do it well. Zem.
Had practice, have you?
Zem, when you're running through the lobby of the hotel, the night auditor, I don't know, I think that's what they're called in real life now. I'm going to say that's what they're called in this
Night
world
auditor?
too.
It's like a
Night
very vigilante
auditor.
accountant.
That's like a thing.
A vigilante accountant, man. This is
At
my
a hotel.
favorite thing.
Listen, everybody, go on social media, find Zem and Shar and tweet at them about night auditors because it's a real thing. Anyway, they're at the desk. They've heard the commotion upstairs, and the woman kind of like looks out towards you. Is that everything okay? What's happening?
No. Someone has broken into one of your rooms and attacked one of your patrons, who, by the way, is a guest of
Rena Alhara.
Rena. I always want to say Rena. I don't know why. Rena,
Yes.
who's a guest of Rena.
You see the color sort of drain from her face a little bit, and she's like, we'll get the guards. We'll get the guards.
Mm-hmm. And a healer.
We'll get a healer and the guards. And she turns around, and you see her pick up an object from the table behind her that looks like a rock, and she starts speaking into it. But you're running outside. When you get outside to where Shar is, Shar has just finished tying up.
Straight up just
Reese.
sitting on top. What's up?
And I'm readying in case I need to attack her with another witch bolt, but I'm not just straight up attacking.
I'm going to do a quick pat down, see if there's any more poison daggers or darts she can try to cut through the ropes with.
Yeah, I mean, you pull her cloak aside, and you see that she has one of those bandoliers.
Oh, fucking god.
And there are just multiple daggers stuffed in there. Where they are now, it's hard to tell which ones are poison and which ones aren't, but if you
I'm
take
pulling
them,
all off. At this
Yeah,
You
point.
should
when you
just take
start-
the bandolier off.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
The whole bandelier's coming off.
you pull it off of her, and you notice that it's 2 different sides. The one side, her left side, has 3 daggers left that are not poisoned. The other side, her right side, has 3 daggers left that are poisoned.
I'm checking her wrists, any hidden blade that she can like kind of like quickly get at in case like something happens or like a lockpick or something.
Okay.
I'm just like full pat down, making sure we're okay.
You do notice that she has a set of lockpicks in like a little wrap that's around her wrist.
Oh, I'm taking that.
Yeah, I'm picking that up. I'm actually going to pocket that
Okay.
Yep.
because
Okay.
I broke my last set.
She stabbed you in the chest. I'm pretty sure she owes
Is there
you
anything
one.
else like gold, anything like hidden blades like in like her shoes or
No.
something?
It's interesting. You notice that there's literally nothing else on her. It's like she came here with a single purpose.
Interesting.
At this point, you've been searching her for a bit, tied her up and stuff. And it only lasts for a minute, so she starts to wake up a little bit.
Sup? I'm gonna slap her across the face, straight up as soon as she gets up. Like I don't care. Like
She opens her eyes and she goes to move, and then you just
the disrespect is what I'm going for.
the disrespect. All right. So she goes to try to move and she looks up at you. Her eyes are wide, but there's still this note of just like anger and hatred there. And you smack her across the face. You would have advantage because she's restrained.
That's a natural 20. So 4 plus 2.
And she does.
No.
And that's really funny if that's how that happened.
She screams and she like tries to move her hands up to like block her face or to comfort her face. You're not sure, whatever, but she can't. And she's just like, just let me go.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to turn my eyes black. Sup?
Just untie me now.
You're not going anywhere, sweet cheeks. You're going to stay right there.
What she said. And I'm just gonna sit on top of her.
She's like, isn't it enough that I'm already tied up?
No. Can you hand me my med bag, please? Thank you. He's gonna start patching up where she stabbed him.
Okay. So Shar starts healing himself.
You need to remain pitiful looking. Don't do that. I called a healer.
He's gonna look at the wound and look at you.
I mean, put pressure on it, whatever, but like,
Okay. He's gonna start putting pressure on it without using the healer's kit.
Are you guys going to talk to her or do anything else until help arrives?
what exactly were you hoping to accomplish here?
I would think that would be fairly obvious.
Beyond the immediate asshole.
I was trying to kill your friend.
That's the immediate.
That's it. That was the whole goal.
So he dies and then what?
I don't know. I feel a little better.
Girl, you are more messed up than I am.
That's a lot. We're pretty fucked up.
Listen, I wasn't the one telling lies in front of the second.
He's gonna get real close to her face. Just like, I want you to look me in the eye. I didn't lie. Sorry if that offends you.
I would like for you to roll me persuasion, but with disadvantage because she is so far gone mentally.
Can I add a guidance in there? Yeah, that's what I thought. 3. That's with advantage because I have a negative modifier.
You get up close to her face and you say that and she spits in your face.
Another slap.
All right.
5.
She does not look good at all. You
Other
slap her and she falls backwards and she's just laying there.
I want to detect thoughts on her.
Okay. So with detect thoughts, you learn the surface level stuff and then you have to make the thing if you try to go deeper, right?
Yeah, so she has to make a wisdom save.
Also, in between all the slaps, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds so that it's not like we've hurt her too much. She took a really bad fall out the window.
She's okay right now. Don't waste your spell yet. If you slap her again, you probably should.
It's going to be coming up. Because this is fun.
Okay, so you learn the surface level stuff but you are going deeper?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a 2. So initially, when you cast the detect thoughts spell, what does it look like when you do it, Zem?
Um, I'm going to close my eyes and go very still. Um, so what I'm doing is trying to picture a connection. And I don't know what it looks like because I close my eyes. So like I don't know if there's like a something that's visible to anyone else, but in my mind, what's happening is like almost the same current as when I cast Witch Bolt, but softer, a lot softer. More water than electricity, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
in the way it flows, connecting from me to her.
Okay.
And just going like third eye location to third eye location kind of thing.
Okay.
And it just sort of like weaves its way out from me and then tries to connect.
Okay. So I will say that nobody else sees this tether. It's like a manifestation in your mind how you visualize the spell going. But Shar, you do notice Zem close her eyes and seem to start focusing outside of what's actually happening around you. And Zem, what you see immediately on the surface is just like anger, hatred. She's You can tell like she's already thinking about how she's going to get out and how she'll do this again. Like she definitely has plans to keep going. You push a little harder and you start getting flashes of memories, things that are motivating her to do these things. You see her whenever she's little and you see what you presume is a younger version of the woman from the Midway Tavern all those days ago. Um, and they're playing together and talking. And then you flash forward to when they're teenagers and they're starting to train for the guard. And then you see them a little older whenever they're like young adults, maybe around, what would look like 20 to us, even though they're elves, so they might be a little older. But you see them like running through the forest together. You see them hunting together. You see them, doing practice, what's it called? Target practice together. You see all these things, and underneath all that anger and hatred on the surface, you just see this like overwhelming sadness. And I'm gonna have her roll one more time. So just as you're starting to peer into, what is your save?
14.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just as you're probing that sadness a little bit, you get a flash of like she understand, like there's doubt there. She's she's fairly certain. She doesn't want to accept, but there is a seed of doubt in her mind. She does think maybe her sister did this, and you are then expelled out of these memories.
Okay. I'm going to open my eyes. Is she looking at me?
She is. She hasn't sat back up. She has her head turned towards you, and you just see her. Roll me an insight check.
17.
She looks confused. It's almost like she understands that there may have been a spell cast on her, but she's not sure what, and she's assuming it came from you. She looks angry. At this point, you start to hear the sound of people a little ways off, maybe a block away, that are jogging in some sort of like heavy boots, so you can hear the thudding. You have a couple seconds before the guards get here. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to say to her, I understand fear and sadness well and betrayal, but you need to do yourself a favor and figure out some truths on your own and stop defending so hard.
Okay. What I'm doing as soon as the guards get there, I'm casting Detect Magic because I do not trust that she does not have some people with her in some way, shape, and or form. And I'm being excruciatingly cautious if it's not Toriel.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic. And just as the guards make it there, it goes off. You don't notice any magical items on anyone except for Turiel. And he appears to have something in his pocket that is evocation magic. And his weapon seems to be magically altered in some way.
Is it like a short sword or just like a dagger?
Yeah, it's a short sword. He comes jogging up and he's like, oh, Reese, why? And she has like a smile on her face and she's like, I'm kind of shocked that you guys didn't just take me in after that last meeting. And he's like, we had hoped that you would come to your senses. And he looks over towards the guards and he's just like, take her to the station. And
I'm going to make an insight check on both the guards. I want to see.
okay, roll your insight.
18.
Yeah, there's nothing off about them. They look a little tired because they must have been woken up from their post or dozing at their post. You're not sure. But they come over and they gesture for you to move because you're still sitting on her.
I'm going to hand the lavaliers specifically to Toriel.
Okay. Toriel looks down. He's just like, I'm sorry about this. We feared she might do something, but not something like this. And the two guards grab her and start to drag her away. And she's refusing to use her own feet. So they're literally lifting her and like dragging her, and her head's down. She's just gone like dead weight.
She's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Well, Toriel's like, yeah. You know, she was one of my best guards, and now she is the biggest thorn in my side, and I don't think I can protect her this time.
She's clearly suffering.
Yeah, but she won't accept help from anybody.
I know the feeling.
I'm sorry. The medics taking a little bit long, and then he says that, and you know, like a doctor with a med kit comes running over to you, and they are like, "Oh, just sit down," and they have you sit down, and they start bandaging.
Little pinch.
Yeah, it's just a little pinch. Ah!
Son of a bitch.
You're going to heal for, what is that, 17?
Jesus.
But this takes a while. They're cleaning out the wound, which hurts, and they're stitching the wound, which hurts, and then they're bandaging the wound, which hurts. And you're like, man, magic hurts way less.
Good idea, Zem, you asshole.
The entire time they're stitching him, he just looks over at you just like, why the fuck? And he like takes part of his cloak and like bites into it.
Do you remember when she said there were so many more advancements in technology with medicine? So you can insta-heal.
Or take 30 minutes.
Toriel's like, are you both going to be okay the rest of the night? Do you want me to station guards outside? I mean, you should be fine because she's now in jail, but if it would make you feel better, I can get some guards posted.
Does she have any colleagues in the city?
I mean, she had friends, but most of them can't deal with her anymore because of, the crazy.
So her sister wasn't alone when we came across her all that time ago.
Yeah.
Who was that person?
We don't know.
Was that an elf?
No, the man was a human man.
Okay. All right.
We don't know. Aridel was one of the guards who was tasked to take perimeter watches. She could have been meeting with this person while she was doing watches for months prior. We don't know how she met them or how this all came about, but why she did it.
I just not sure if that person, if the two of them acted together, just the two of them, or if there's more of a plot. So,
You mean Aradel and that man?
mhm.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know. We have no idea who he is. As a matter of fact, we didn't even know that there was a man involved until we heard the reports of her being sighted south of the city with a man.
Okay. Well,
We'll stop by the station tomorrow to iron any details out if you need it.
Yeah, that would be great. We'll need to get a statement and
How well made are those daggers, or are they just normal daggers?
they're good daggers.
there's one in the door upstairs.
I'm gonna pretend it didn't. We don't know about that one.
All right, yeah. I'll take these for evidence. You guys can give your report tomorrow.
There's
sorry.
also one stuck in the bed.
All right, well, I will send over some guards just to watch, just to be safe. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at the station.
Thank you.
Okay.
He puts his hand on your shoulder, Shar, and gives it a squeeze and just sort of, sorry. And he leaves.
Why does healing hurt?
I don't know, and I really don't understand them thinking that they're more advanced. Maybe you should show them what you can do.
Shar goes into the night auditor. Alcohol.
The night auditor sees your giant bandage and they're like, I don't know if you should do. I've heard that drinking alcohol when you're bleeding is a bad idea. I'll get it though. Based on the crazy look that he gave her. She turns around and she gets a bottle of wine and she hands it over to you.
How much is the bottle of wine?
After everything that's happened, no charge, just free.
Thanks. He flips the cork off, just catches it midair, chugs a little bit, passes it over to Zeb if she wants any.
I'll take a swig, just a quick one, and hand it back. It's a good thing I was up.
Yep. Yes, it was.
Are you going to be okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Shar says very hesitantly. You do not have to have a high insight roll to know that he is not sure.
Do you think we should share a room, or are you okay to have separate rooms?
I think I'm okay to have separate rooms, but I'm moving the dresser in front of the door this time.
Yeah. Let's hope there's not a fire. Apparently that's a big worry in this campaign.
It is now. It was one episode 30 episodes ago.
Just wait. I've been priming you guys for a fire this whole time.
I will jump out the window again. Do not try me.
All right. So you head upstairs. There is the dagger still stuck in the door frame, if one of you wants to take that one. The poison that is coating the blade only lasts for about an hour. So unless somebody else attacks you in the next hour, or you want to go murder somebody in the next hour, it probably won't be a poison dagger anymore. And then there is the other dagger that she left stuck in the bed.
So he's just going to kind of throw him on the dresser and just sit down on the floor, and meditate a little bit. He's going to try to commune with Amara.
Okay.
But I don't think it's going to work, but it's just something that he needs to comfort himself.
Roll me a wisdom check.
Just a straight wisdom?
Yep.
9.
You're sitting down, focusing, trying to meditate, trying to get some sort of a connection with Amara. And the last time you tried this here, there was a staticky, sort of you could almost feel her presence maybe, but this time there's nothing. And you're not sure if it's only because of the whatever blind is making this happen, or if it's because you are not in a good place to be trying to meditate right now, but you can't seem to get any sort of a connection. And it leaves you feeling kind of empty.
Probably falls asleep in meditation position. Just
Zem, what are you doing?
I'm going to go in and shut the door. I'm going to set alarm. I'm going to get changed and climb into bed. And just as I'm drifting off to sleep, I'm going to remember the messages and like get this big grin, like goofy grin on my face, and then fall asleep.
I'm
All
glad
right.
somebody had a good time.
All right. So the two of you eventually get some sleep for the night. No more assassins show up. And that is where we're going to end this episode.
Cut. That's a wrap.
Well, that went about as I thought it was going to be honest.
If Zem had gotten hit by that poison dagger, it might have been able to KO her in one. It would have had to be a really high roll, but it might have been able to do it.
We did enough damage that when you were like, yeah, she looks fine, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like... Hey guys, sorry for the short episode this week. We got some stuff coming up, and there's going to be some big reveals coming up in the next 3 or 4 episodes. So look forward to that. Now you can check us out on our Patreon at slaythestars.com. We have a section of links to all of our Twitter, our Instagram, our Patreon, our Redbubble, where you can buy all of our merchandise. So go on and get yourself a Slay the Stars coffee mug. What else do we have on there, by the way? We got the Try Me Ho sticker with all the flowers around it. We have the Slay the Stars logo, the Realm of the Garden sticker that we got ready for young Aaron, the Zem pendant, the Shar pendant, and just between you and me, I know that Jen is working. Oh, I'm sorry, I won't talk, I swear.
Our theme music was created by the incredibly talented Isaac Vyers. Our character art, found on slaythestars.com, was created by the wonderful Cam Gonzalez. Slay the Stars is made possible by the audio engineering wizardry of Arthur Polino, graphic artistry of Jen Kearney, and the production wisdom of me, Leah Hemrick. Thanks for listening, and as always, per somnia ad astra.